Hello, my name is Kevin Ring. I'm the founder of the new 580 Executive Center, and I wanted to just take a moment to tell you a short story about what we're trying to do here. I'm an Irish citizen, and over the summer I was with my family traveling in Ireland visiting relatives and friends, and we had a need to stay overnight in Cork at a bed and breakfast. So I went to this place. I'd never been there before, and an elderly woman about 65 with gray hair answered the door and greeted us. Her name was Johanna. She said, "May I help you?" I said, "Yes, we'd like a couple rooms." She said, "Oh, delightful." And she escorted us, she said, "Now follow me." And she escorted us just a few feet away to a small little parlor with a fireplace. And she said, "Now, will you be having coffee or tea?" And she didn't ask, whether we wanted coffee or tea. It's, "Which would you be having?" So we said, "Well, we'll have coffee." We gave the order to 8 of us. And within a few minutes, she came back with a coffee and tea with a helper and a plate of freshly baked scone and assorted other delicacies that were just delicious. We spent about a half an hour and 40 minutes enjoying that and visiting with a couple from Switzerland, and she came back and said, "Well, it's time to show you the rooms." So we followed her up across the street to suites that she had arranged for us, which were also impeccably done. And we noticed that right away, everything about the way that this woman treated us made us feel extremely welcome and actually felt loved by this new stranger in our life. Well, the next morning I got up, I went down to breakfast. The first thing I noticed was everything that they had in their facility was done with style. There was white tablecloths, they had good decorations, everything was well appointed, and it wasn't an expensive place. It was just done with style. The gal came out to take our order for breakfast, and she says, "Now, will you be having Irish porridge this morning?" I thought to myself, well, porridge. What do I know about porridge? The only thing I know about porridge is that Goldilocks ate the 3 bears, and I thought, yeah, I'd like to try porridge. So she says, "Fine. Now, would you like Irish whiskey or Bailey's Irish cream on top?" And I thought, it's 8 in the morning, okay? I said, "Well, I think I'll take Bailey's." So she came with the porridge. I don't know if you've ever had porridge, but it's kind of a cross between oatmeal and cream of wheat. It's thicker than cream of wheat, but it doesn't have any lumps like oatmeal, and you don't need milk with it. It's very moist. And she put just a tablespoon of Bailey's on top, and it was actually delicious. It was really good. Then she came and took an order for pancakes, which I thought I was getting pancakes, and instead I got these crepes with fruit and a decorated plate. Again, everything was done just impeccably. Well, when it was time to go, Johanna escorted us to the door and said, "Well, off you go now, and God bless you." And we left. About an hour later, I get a call on my cell phone, and it's Johanna. She says, "Oh, I'm afraid you left a bag here." And I looked over to Gail. I said, "Did we leave?" She said, "Well, we left our laptop." So we drove back into Cork, and we met Johanna. She gave us the laptop, and she said, "Now, will you be needing some scones for the road?" I said, "No, we're fine." She says, "Oh, now, yes, you do. Now, come with me. Come with me." And she dragged us back into the kitchen. She said, "Now, how many would you need?" I said, "Oh, just a couple will be fine." She said, "Oh, you've been eating more than that now." And she turned to her helper and said, "Now, get a half a dozen out of the oven for him." And she wrapped up these warm scones, gave them to us. We chatted for a while, and then we left, and she gave us a greeting again, said, "God bless you," and sent us off. Well, as we got back from this trip, Gail and I were reflecting on the trip and thought, this woman who we had never met and her staff made us feel as welcome or more than anybody we stayed with the whole time we were there. And we felt not only served in style, we felt loved by these people. And Gail said to me, "This is how I want people to feel when they leave my house." Well, when this business opportunity came up, I thought, I'd like to make a Johanna's Place for business people. Business people spend the majority of their waking hours at the office, and I'd like to create an environment just like she did, where you would feel loved, served, and everything is done with impeccable style and professionalism. And so that's what we're trying to do here at the 580 Executive Center. And I hope that as you're considering an executive suite, that you'll come by and see if we've actually been able to achieve this vision that we have, and let us serve you. And our goal is that once you come here, the only time you'll ever leave is if you outgrow us or you have to move somewhere to another city. And so I'm looking forward to seeing you. Thanks for your time.